I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience.
Scroll down a little bit. Yep, and then that's the button.
Good evening, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Matthew Thomas with you. As we say here in DMV Sports Media, it is a beautiful day to play soccer. Another one of those where we're in jackets and probably be in gloves by the end of the game, but a fantastic temperature for players. Be just a little brisk to start, and once they get going, we'll feel good to be able to run hard all night. So we have a game that has some great playoff implications. So right now, Arlington is sitting in third place, has a game in hand over this Great Falls team, but the way it plays out, tonight's winner is in the playoff. The loser can lose to potentially get in. Arlington would have a better chance of that. If Great Falls loses, they need heaven and earth to fall apart for everybody else, and then they could potentially still get in. But more importantly, win and in, excuse me. So, and I talking to Coach Dave from the Great Falls squad, says both teams have their complement of players. They feel like they both have their talent, their skill, and they're ready to go. So looking forward to a great game. Should be one that's a little tight to start. Both teams kind of looking to figure each other out, not wanting to make any early mistakes. Expecting Arlington to play some balls longer. However, Arlington has two big, strong center backs, so the Great Falls team is not looking to play balls into the air down the middle. Want to play outside and then slot a ball in. They've got a couple excellent forwards, may look to play a through ball on the ground into space and send them to goal. So slightly different ideas and slightly different tactics tonight, and we'll be curious how it plays out. We're here at Nike Sports Park in Great Falls, Virginia, Really beautiful park that they built a few years back. Nice turf field that we're on, some other fields in the area, 3 or 4 baseball, softball fields as well. Our lights have come on, even though it's still light out, but it's that time of night, it gets dark fast. So, beautiful place to play. We are set up over here on the far hillside, apart from the teams, as you can see. So we've got some space to ourselves. Have a strong officiating crowd for tonight. Brian N is in the middle, working on getting his promotion and working his way up the ladder as a referee. Pablo S is over here on this side, is AR2, a very experienced referee. And on the far side, we have JD, last name C, so JDC serving as R1. We'll get to deal with players and coaches and fans as AR1, opposite of us. And folks, we are off. Arlington with a little bit of early possession. Oh, and a quick mistake by Great Falls. See if Arlington can take advantage. Deflected and headed out. So Great Falls back in possession here. Not a way that you want to start. Boy, to have given up a goal on that early on. We did mention it's a little chilly, so players will take a little time to get warmed up. Both teams were warming up, looked a little bit more aggressively than normal to try to get body temperature and blood pumping. But a quick early mistake, boy, that's one that Arlington would love another chance at and thinks that they probably could have done more with. But exactly from here, what we're expecting, team's gonna bang it around a little bit, try to feel one another out.
Yeah, the name of the guy is Sam Devonshire, the center back in this tournament. I think.
Okay.
Devonshire. And, well, yeah.
That Great Falls defense that was able to knock out, thwart that chance after mistake, anchored by Sam Devonshire, a highly respected center back in our area here in DMV. As Coach said, both teams have a good allotment of players, really have their talent. Most of these squads have far more players on their rosters than they can use for any one night. There are roster limits for each night, so they're typically have a big pool to play from. This Great Falls team has 2 or 3 different squads within the different leagues and competitions here in the DC area and the DMV area. So we'll call up the players they want for certain games. Ball going far side. Arlington, that long ball we talked about, played it over the top. Oh, well played, a little scary, but got it out. That's Trayvon Kirkland anchoring the defense back there. Charlie Sandstrom anchoring it for this Arlington squad. Just played it out. Arlington quick with just 1 or 2 passes across midfield. Slots the pass across. Looking for some space. Hanging on to possession. On a cold night, you want to be the team that's in possession and that's moving. You have a feel for your body, you have a feel for the ball, feel much better. It's tough to be the one that's been chasing, not get many touches, and then all of a sudden need to do something good with it. So I think both teams are going to want to hold possession to the extent that they can tonight. Folks, we hope you could stay with us for the remainder of the evening. After this game, we'll be heading over to Annandale High School, doing the UPSL quarterfinal match of their Premier League, the top division. Should have a fantastic game between Arlington United, and then United out of the Richmond area coming up and playing. So 2 good teams. Neither one made the playoffs last year, so both are excited to be there, both looking to advance. The winner will take on a fairly strong but not unbeatable Arlington. And that Arlington Soccer Academy team, ASA, is different than this Arlington FC team, which is independent of themselves versus connected to the whole youth soccer club that Arlington SA is. And that being a club of over 4,000 players, upwards to 6,000 players here in the DC area. Really strong, renowned club, especially strong in the futsal area, which we are heading into that season here shortly. Ball played in, giving forward a little bit of a chance. Sandstrom made a nice play on it without a whole lot of trouble. Both keepers have gotten their hands on balls early. We talked about wanting to be in the play, that more for a keeper than for anybody else. It is tough to be a keeper standing in the cold and then all of a sudden having to make a dynamic movement and potentially catch a ball and squeeze when your hands are cold and your body's not been moving. TK, Trayvon Kirkland down this end, is just coming off an injury. Arlington has a little bit of space, plays it across, thwarted out, and then just played out for safety. Arlington had a nice attack going, but there wasn't much support there for him. Really was kind of on his own. So when he played a pretty nice ball across, nobody to play it to. All right, a little bit of room in the corner. Arlington being closed in. Nice double team defense. However, Arlington does get possession back, slotting it through their midfield, looking for a switch. There it is, all the way across. 4 passes from one sideline to the other. Ball played across. Boy, this Arlington team's asking some questions of the Great Falls defense early on. Playing these balls into the middle. We're trying to adjust our views for you folks. As you can tell, we are just about 6 yards off the field on a little bit of a hillside. So when they are here, they are literally right on top of us, trying to get you a good view. And then as it slots across, try to expand the view for you a little bit, as we're doing now. Get you a good view, especially for those of you watching loved ones. We want you to be able to see them. Ball played through, up the middle, as Great Falls was expecting. They were ready for that one. Coach has them prepared for those long balls down the middle. Nice idea, ball bent, outside in, just not enough bend, played out a little strong. Arlington with the throw. Nice little flick to keep possession. Great Falls in it, looking to get right into the attack. There it is, played long and across. Nobody home. Sandstrom quickly collects, distributes. For you young goalkeepers, when you can make the save, get that ball out. Love the phrase that goalkeeping is not the last line of defense, it is the first line of offense. Good goalkeepers are part of their team moving forward. Listen there, U.S. women's keeper is a fantastic example of that. Makes just about every save, gets moving, gets on the run, gets a throw. And with that three-headed attack, the U.S. women's team has now the best in the world, 1, 2, and 3 up top. To be able to get them and get them some time and space and get them in numbers is part of what led to an Olympic gold medal win for the U.S. after a tough World Cup. And listen there, played a huge part in that, both defensively with a couple crucial saves, not needing to make many, but some great ones when she did. And then great distribution on her part, as we saw here by Sandstrom. Just some possession going on now by Arlington. Nice tackle by Great Falls. Kind of an unlucky bounce. You see their patience. Looking to knock it around, really going side to side, and then looking for the long ball up the middle. Couple touches, maybe a little anxious, little over aggressive there. Trying to win that. Ball played down the line, but was played out. Nice long throw to the center back. Well collected. Again, Great Falls has a lot of respect for these two big center backs on this Arlington FC squad. They know that playing high through the middle is not what's going to be best for them. Through the middle, played back. Sandstrom elects to go hard and long. Does get intercepted, but couldn't be controlled. You do have a deflection if it goes out off of Great Falls, and it does. Argument there by the Arlington squad saying we took it further back from where it went out. Referee pointed out accurately that the ball does need to go out within a 3-yard radius. Needs to come back in within a 3-yard radius of where it went out. So referee Brian moved them up to do that. Doesn't seem like it's a great advantage, but it can be an advantage of possession if the other team is marking man-to-man in that space, taking away options, and then they move 20 yards back to take the throw. Oh, little pass. That pass was going to be dangerous if it got through. Nice defense on the Great Falls side. And then they're able to win possession moving out. All right, throw comes in. We see the case of one of those big defenders rising high for Arlington, winning it, gets them into possession. Couple nice little touches in through the midfield, lost. Great Falls on the counter, coming out wide. Again, not looking to be super aggressive, want to stay in possession. Don't want to just float balls in high. Try to drive one there through. Oh, great effort to win it back, and boy, that effort did not pay off for him, but did pay for his team, who was able to keep possession. And now Great Falls will patiently play this across the back. A little bit of tic-tac-toe passing, as we call it, back and forth. Keep passing, look for a space to develop. Keep in possession, allowing your players to make some runs. Much like NFL quarterback on the run, the corner has to stay with the receiver, trying various options, and after a while you find that they usually get open. So as they just play the ball back and forth, their heads are up, they've got time, they're looking for a man to make a run, get away from his defender, and then hit him quickly. Just keep switching side to side here. We mentioned this is Sam out here, highly respected defender on this Great Falls squad. Playing it deep through, tried to kind of flick it left to right outside of his right foot. Again, a little strong, not quite the bend that he probably was looking for. Arlington plays it quick and out. Down the line here. Almost over our heads. little bit of a missed touch. Arlington goes quick. Now they have a one-on-one in the middle. Oh, he's going to get the foul. Still going to be about 35 yards out. But the skill level of these gentlemen can get this ball on frame. Certainly can play it in. It's the type of game that you'd pull out if you had a special set play that you've been working on in practice. Looks like we're going with the left-footed strike. Going to try to bend this outside in. Players are there attacking the back post. Nice little chip back post. Some Arlington players across, get ahead. Trying to win that second ball. Oh, it does win it from the defender. Then we have a foul. See if the ref chooses to do anything after that, okay. Now this had tough plays. Not really a great angle to shoot from, but we have seen some goals this season in local competitions, particular one by the other Arlington team in the 90th minute of a UPSL game. Keeper just played way far back post, did not have anybody near post, and Arlington player was able to drive it in for a 1-1 tie in the 90th minute. Let's see what our choices are here. Plays it across, headed out by Great Falls. Arlington player there, strikes it in. Nice deflection out by Arlington defender. A little bit of a fight for it, but we do have the flag offside. Kirkland made a really nice save on that. Would not have been a goal, but from a keeper standpoint, to be able to get one early, know that you rose to the occasion on a great ball struck through some traffic, was able to make the save. That's some confidence, especially coming off of an injury. So for a keeper, that's kind of the best of all worlds, to be able to make a save, have it not count if it's missed, but build some confidence once it is. Ball driven high and long here. Great Falls goes for a little flick, misses, but now does get the touch up over the top. Kicked high up, still in play. Coming here near side, possible push on it. Referee says no, play on. Forward was off balance, so he went down a little bit on his own as well. All right, now Arlington's got some numbers going forward. They're in a 3v2 situation, playing it across, some quick passing, looking for a chance to shoot. Oh, nicely played out by the Great Falls defender. Does not get all the way out, so Arlington stays in possession, plays it through. But once again, you see that our flag is up near side. The flag on the near side. The offside was on the far side, as you see AR2 signal. Without a doubt, earlier on, it's the Arlington team asking the questions, and Great Falls put on their heels to find some answers. Arlington keeper Sandstrom has not had to do a whole lot just yet, but we believe that that is coming. He's going to have to rise to the occasion a couple times. Great Falls keeper Kirkland TK has already had a couple nice deflections and saves. Off to a pretty good start early on. So folks, we're heading into the 19th minute here. 19 of 45, of course. 0-0 game, again in a game where the winner is in the playoff. The loser then needs some pretty good things to happen around them in order for them to get in. Arlington does have a game in hand, so they have a chance for another win. Great Falls is in their last game. Okay. So the referee had called the advantage. It did not materialize, so he made the call, brought the ball back, and almost the exact same spot that Arlington had a chance down the far end. Great Falls will have somewhere in the area, about 35 yards out from goal. certain discussions, Arlington not believing it was a foul. Still looking for that time when a defender says absolutely that was a foul. Those seem to be few and far between. Same type setup. Now run the other side, so right foot. Ball will be whipped in. He was going on the goal, playing that all the way at the keeper, far post. Referee whistled it off. A little bit of extracurricular activity going on there in the middle. This is a situation as a referee you wish you had about 8 eyes. There's a lot of bodies and a lot going on. Referees are trained not to watch the kick. You can see our referee's eyes are more on the wall and where the action is. Ball is slotted in. Oh, Sandstrom comes up. The ball played before the whistle had blown it off, went far post and high. This one went a little lower, near post. Keeper was up for the occasion. Arlington just kind of banging it around. Looking to go down the line here. Nice little touch, little flick down the line. Oh, well played. A little bit of activity there by Arlington. If that final ball connects, we have a little bit of danger. So Great Falls defender did his job, got out there. Have a couple subs coming on, fresh legs for both sides. One each. Again, being a chillier night, tough night to be sitting on the sideline for 60, 70, 80 minutes and then called to go in. Coaches are smart to get subs moving in and out a little bit. A little bit of a freer substitution policy here in the APL than in UPSL and other higher leagues where once you're out, you're out. Arlington takes the throw down the line. Again, deflected out by Great Falls defender. See if Arlington looks for the same thing. Yep, short one down the line. Looking to possibly play it back. That was covered. Great Falls really stiff and not closing them in. 5 or 6 Great Falls defenders there in a tight space. Ball does ricochet back to Arlington, who will look to play. Already have got the switch, have it going far side. Looking to switch coming back this way. Chooses to keep it over there. Great Falls looking for their opportunity. They will patiently play it across. Looks like they're going to make the full switch. Here we go. Again, 3-4 passes. Sideline to sideline, which is about 70 yards. Played high and in. Nicely deflected with the chest from the Arlington defender to their keeper. If you play the ball as a defender above your waist, you can deflect it back to your keeper and he or she can purposely pick it up. However, if you play back to them using your feet or anything below the waist, then the keeper has only the option of playing with their feet. All right, folks. After a little interruption, we are back with you. Arlington plays it in. Very patient in their attack. Now play it long down the line. Forward making a run. Is able to win it. Get it into the middle. Shot taken. Kirkland's able to make a save fairly easy. Ball not struck quite as cleanly as he would have liked, but we saw some nice work. It was very mildly sitting here in the middle with a midfielder in possession. One nice diagonal ball, was not able to connect initially. forward worked hard to win it, found a defender, or found his forward attacking about the top of the box, was able to get him undefended, but the shot was not connected strongly, went to the keeper. Kirkland able to collect it fairly easily. But again, all the attacking we're talking about is going left to right from Arlington. And as we say that, ball was played in. Arlington keeper needing to make a save there. Wasn't a lot to that, but Great Falls was able to collect possession there in the final third, which they just have not had much of. Again, in the standings, this Arlington squad is 2 points ahead of Great Falls, and they have a game in hand, playing one less game so far in the season. So have been the better team throughout the season, but pretty small marginally. So we really expect this to go either way. Home game for Great Falls. Coach has them prepared. We have seen again and again from this Great Falls, which also partners with Los Toros, a team that when really matters in their bigger games, Coach Dave has them ready to play and play well, oftentimes coming up with late dramatic goals. So we'll see what tonight looks like. For all intent purposes for Great Falls, this is a do or die game for their season. So they will go to the final whistle. They will pull out all stops, look to see what they can come up with late. Nice little combination passing here. Find it in the corner, looking to slot across. Deflection goes to a Great Falls player. Finding another. Oh, nice, makes a nice little cut. Great Falls still on it. Not really with much room. Tries to get a shot off, deflected, but the deflection goes right to Great Falls. Has it here in the box, plays it across, headed by Great Falls and out by Arlington. But back, Great Falls remains possession, looking to attack down the right flank. Well guarded, well defended, oh, and kept in play. What a play. And then after he won it, was fouled by the Great Falls forward. What a fantastic bit of defending. Looked from our angle for sure that he was deflecting it out, would be a throw in deep in their offensive end for Great Falls. He was able to collect it, win it, then get fouled, and now Arlington is back on the attack with possession in their third, into the middle third at the moment, back to the defensive third. No rush, shown great composure. Their defenders play the ball well. Our game has so changed over the last 30 years, folks. Defenders did not have individually good foot skill back in the day, and were simply told to boot it long and get it out. A little bit of a clip from behind there. Referee right there on the spot. You can see he is in almost every frame. Referees understand the importance of games and the intensity of games. The higher the intensity, the closer the ref knows that he needs to be to play into the ball. That's deflected out. Arlington will have the throw. Exactly at our halfway moment of this first half. We are sitting at 0-0. Arlington with far more opportunities, but no fantastic chances. The one they had that looked like they would score, Kirkland made a nice save, but it had also been flagged as offside, so would not have counted anyway. Ball deflected out. You can see, folks, that ball was coming right into your living room. About the third time we've almost played the ball standing up here in camera territory. Our temperature is dropping pretty severely, down about 12 degrees in the last hour and a half or so. We mentioned when we started the game, we had the sun still up, the lights were on, weren't needed completely, but would be soon. And now we are just under the lights. The sun has gone down, darker and chillier, but still a great night to play. On these nights, better night to play than to watch. Arlington keeping up their lion's share of possession. We're thinking that number is about 62-63% of possession for Arlington. And as we say it, Great Falls back in possession on the attack. Playing it down the right flank. Arlington defender who's played that well. Oh, and again, makes a nice move. Step over, instead of hitting the ball out, gets a turn, gets his team going forward. They're still in possession. Now Great Falls has won it back. They have it. And it turns over again. You're hearing very encouraging tone out of the Great Falls team. Encouraging one another that we've got this, making mistakes, picking players up. Coach Dave instills a real confidence. He was feeling very good, knowing it would be a very tight game. And then here's an opportunity for Arlington, thwarted at the last minute by the Great Falls center defender. Back to attacking down this left flank. Pass not hit well. Intercepted there by Arlington. And then another one intercepted by Great Falls. Player goes down looking for a call, doesn't get one. Player up and shot is up and over. All right, so we're gonna have discussion here over which bar that hit. The argument is that it hit the top bar. Okay, referees are going to say no, it hit the soccer crossbar, not the football crossbar. We were not able to get that replay for you, but you can always scroll back and take a look at that yourself. So after Arlington being in the attack most of the night, it is Great Falls that catches the early lead. Okay, we will play on with Great Falls 1-0.
Look good from my angle. I wasn't really fully paying attention.
Best we could tell over here, folks, is that did hit the lower bar. But again, you can go back and freeze frame that, play the replay, just scroll back on your bar. You can do that now, and then you're on a little bit of a time delay the rest of the night, or you can do that at halftime. If you are looking to go back, it was in the 32nd minute that happened. So the goal stands, and we're on 1-0 Great Falls. Exactly what they would have been looking for tonight, is get a goal, get out early. But again, it's been Arlington that's been in the attack. I think if this game's going to end up 1-0, 2-1 in Great Falls' favor, Trayvon Kirkland's going to have to really pull a couple of excellent saves out. He is known to come up with absolutely fantastic saves when needed. Incredibly agile, athletic, skilled goalkeeper. So we'll see what he's able to do, and if he's able to be steady in the mundane times. Nice little through ball played. Is they going to be able to collect it in time? And the answer is no. Ball just went out. We did mention that this Great Falls team seems to kind of have an upbeat, encouraging mode. Arlington seems to be a little bit more stressed. Seems to be sitting on players, getting on each other a little quicker. Sometimes that plays out and you see teams get on each other's cases and they don't play as well. Other times that drives teams to play a little harder. So we'll see what that looks like. We know this is going long. There are no short options, as you can see on your screen there, folks. Kirkland will play this. A dangerous proposition. There is one forward lurking for Arlington. If he were to mishit it, we'd be looking at a potential one-on-one situation. He does not. He gets it up about 10 yards from midfield and lands on that lacrosse line. Great Falls initially won it. Excuse me. One back by Arlington. Showing their very typical patience, playing it around. They were arguing that the ball came off a different post, off the football post, but that talk has subsided. They seem to have settled in and not let it rattle them too much, which is important. Teams that stay focused on a previous mistake or what they deem as a referee mistake often have a hard time adjusting and moving forward. And here they are in the attack. I'm sure if they could bring this score back tied 1-1 here, they'd be awful happy. Does go to an Arlington forward in the box, not much room, plays it off, across. Kirkland chooses to opt for a punch instead of a catch.
Toros winning the ball back. Sorry, the Great Falls. Now into the corner. It's Cruz leaving the ball for Castillo. Franco Castillo will send it across. There's Cruz still working. Let's find his help out there. Now it's sent in. Sanson was able to get his body and hands behind it, and that trouble has subsided. Arlington still down the 1 goal, but it's nothing worse, and onwards we play. Arlington trying to play from the back. Good.
Thank you, Noah, for stepping in. About 8 minutes to go in our first half here, folks. Great Falls looking to get this out of their own end. They've got the lead. Be interesting to see how they play. They are a team that once they get an early lead, they will often go into kind of a shell. And they'll be happy to take a lot of fire, but do it with more numbers defensively. So we'll see whether that plays itself out tonight or whether they stay in the attack mode. But again, the attack has been far more from Arlington even before the goal. So this Great Falls team may decide to play this a little bit more defensively the rest of the way. You can see about 5 or 6 players back in the attack. So 7 counting keeper, players 8 and 9, definitely getting numbers back for Great Falls. Arlington plays it across, is able to collect it and get the shot. Kirkland made the save, but we did see the offside call. Ball was then banged back in. Of course, players calling for a card for that, and referee runs off saying nothing there. Long goal kick taken. Won by Arlington. Played in. Looking to see if he can get it in the attack here. Oh, nice little touch. Finds his man. Player goes down. Ref says play on. Nice little bit of skill there. Plays it through. A little high, a little hard to collect. Great Falls chooses to just knock it out. With players back and players more central, we've seen the Great Falls team do that a little bit more than typical. If the outside defenders have it and they're under pressure, they're just knocking it out, giving their team time to come back. Typically at this level, you see the outside defenders, as we see Arlington on the outsides looking to win it, make a move, play it off them, keep possession, play it down the line. But Great Falls is defending much more in the middle, so when they do win it on the outside, there's nobody to play to. Ball comes across. Oh, nice little tried kind of a flying, not really a bicycle kick, a little bit of a side volley. Able to get a foot on it, but not solid contact. Trayvon Kirkland able to collect it. Excellent punt. Puts this all the way down into the defensive third. Ball bouncing around, little fight for possession here, back and forth. Great Falls will set on it and then loses it. Back, flick through. Arlington wins it. Down the line, as we just talked about. Plays it again down the line, off the Great Falls. So right away, folks, we're seeing a little bit of a different philosophy in the defense. It has worked for Great Falls. They've had much less possession, but the only number that really counts in soccer is on the board for them right now in a 1-0 victory, or 1-0 lead at the moment. They're hoping leads to a 1 or 2-0 victory. Subs are in, 5 minutes to go in the half, plus any stoppage time. We've not really had much. We haven't had any cards issued. I don't think we've stopped play for an injury yet. So I can't imagine there'd be much of any stoppage time. Great Falls with a long throw over the top. 3 or 4 defenders were able to beat that line, but then knocked out by Great Falls. Arlington with the throw on the far side. Elect to go back, play through their center backs. Back to the keeper. A little bit of a dangerous ball there. Probably a little closer than he would have wanted, but gets it through. Arlington looking to get in the attack. Thwarted by the midfielder of Great Falls at the moment. Quick throw, beats the line, as looked like Great Falls had rested for a moment, and Arlington's quick throw was able to catch them. Now we have a long ball played in, would have been a 1v1 situation. Won nicely by the Arlington defenders. As we talked about, it's a defensive crew, especially the center defenders, that are big and strong and just play the ball so well in the air. Very German-like look to this Arlington team. Ball played across. We do see our flag up by the AR, signaling it was far side. To no one's astonishment, Arlington players arguing the offside. Play continues. Again, not many chances for this Great Falls team. The goal did come off a long ball played in off the crossbar. Forward made the run in. Going to show you that replay real quick. The foul, player came in a little late. We are back with you now, folks. Arlington playing the ball down. Great Falls in possession. Another foul. It looked like kind of a two-handed grab. Hand on each shoulder. Sometimes I feel like players feel like they just have to argue, even when they absolutely know what they did. All right, so we're gonna have a ball swung in from the right sideline with the left foot. Should be driven hard, somewhat low, driven across. Headed out initially by Great Falls. The ball won. Oh, it did a great job to maintain possession. Possible foul there, referee played advantage. We see the hand still up there for the moment, with a man draped all over him, able to keep possession. So now we do have the foul called on Arlington, giving Great Falls a free kick here. A little bit over a minute to go. Pass is deflected off the back and backside of an Arlington defender. Back to Great Falls. Best we could find out here, folks. Doesn't look like there will be any, or at least not much, in the way of extra time added. A little bit of deflection. Great discussion among the players. So this is a discussion on whether the ball went out for a goal kick or a corner. This AR has the view down the line. Arguably not in his zone, but certainly has a direct look. It is the center referee's call. That was done well by the officiating crew. They discussed it. Center ref Brian N says we're going to play the initial call, the goal kick, and we go from there. Again, folks, the humor to this official is that when that discussion happened, players were saying, oh, he was so far away he couldn't see it. Yet players and coaches will argue the ball has crossed the line from 80 to 100 yards away, feeling they had a perfect view of it. So I looked 50 yards away down a line, unobstructed, and players want to argue. So sometimes you have to enjoy the humor, but it's competition, and that's what we love about this. Anytime you have a game where players care, you're going to have a great fight, a great battle, and we have a very even game tonight that has ramifications. And there's the end of our first half, folks. So in a half with far more attacking presence by Arlington, the score at half is 1-0 Great Falls. So Great Falls wins and they are in the playoffs. Same for Arlington. Arlington has a scenario where they could lose and still get in, should they win their last game and one or two other things go in their favor. But for both teams, it's win and they're in. So folks, at this time, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We have a couple ads that we would like to show for you. If you're interested in advertising your business here on DMV Sports Media, we would love to talk to you about that, give you an opportunity. You're gonna see the ad to do that. Please entertain that. A fantastic chance for you to both get word out about your business as well as really help it affect your community, which is what we're trying to do here, folks. So we would love to partner with you in those efforts. So folks, this is Matthew Thomas signing off for the end of the first half. Be back with you in about 10-12 minutes or so.
home. We're here to answer those questions. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions. Make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right
All right, folks, Matthew Thomas back with you tonight. We're just about ready to get going. The ARs have made their sprint down the middle, checking the goals. All looks good to go. Referee checking everyone. Okay, 1-0 Great Falls heading into second half play. We now have Arlington still in the black and gold, working left to right. Oh, nice hard tackle there. We're going to try to show you that. Referee did allow that. With that right in front of us did look like a legal tackle. Very hard tackle, but well played. Got a lot of ball. Possibly got some forward after, which would still be a foul, so it'll be interesting to get a closer look. But initially, and what the referee was looking at, excellent, good call, great tackle, shows the level of commitment these gentlemen are in. Great Falls gets the shot off, Gets a deflection. Oh, and we have a goal. We have a second goal. Oh, much like the first one, kind of came out of nowhere, out of nothing. See if we can show that back for you folks. There was an initial shot and the save. So you see that? See one deflection and in. All right, we are back with you, live play. Oh, just a dream start of the second half for Great Falls, going up 2-0. Again, from literally nowhere, from a situation that looked pretty benign. We do hear Arlington players staying positive now, reminding their teammates that we're still good, we're all right, a little unlucky. Now there will definitely be some pressure on this Arlington squad to try to get one back as quick as possible. They do want to get on the scoreboard, kind of get some momentum back in their favor. Non-soccer folks will tell you that this is one of the things they don't like about the game, that one team can clearly have more possession, appear to be the better squad, and not come out ahead. But true soccer lovers will tell you that it's one of the beauty of our games. Scoring goals in soccer is one of the toughest things in all the sports. So it's the team that can convert the opportunities, not the team that can simply knock it around and keep possession, but really do what needs to be done. And in soccer, the essence and the most vital part of the game is scoring goals. So this Great Falls team is probably losing the possession battle 60-40, 65-35 maybe. But the score that counts is 2-0. Foul called there in Great Falls. Arlington looking for a little bit of a long ball here. Deflected out. Again, Great Falls very content, will be even more so now, to just knock balls out of bounds. We do expect to see more and more Great Falls players on defense. Ball played back to Kirkland. Quickly put back into play by Arlington. Not able to do much with it. We're seeing longer balls, harder balls played already by Arlington, trying to get balls into the mix quicker. That ball ushered out for an Arlington throw. Quick throw. Maintain possession, looking to knock it around. But I think we're seeing already this Arlington team is looking a little bit more aggressive, looking a little harder and longer for balls, quicker than they were in the first half where they were so patient. Ball played across, takes a shot, oh, just misses it wide. Of all the opportunities, one of the better one of the first ones that they had that the flag did not go up. We see goalkeeper Kirkland walk up the hill like he's 80 years old, in no hurry to recollect that ball and get it back into play. Keepers are the ultimate showmen and understand the value of a moment and wasting a little bit of time as their team's in the lead, saving it when they're not. Ball played out by Kirkland. Arlington gets possession initially. Ball going out. Stays in Arlington's favor. Good communication. Defender letting them know there was space back. Took advantage of it. It is lost here in the midfield. Great Falls trying to play it through. Stepped up hard by Arlington. We're going to take a look at that here, folks. So here's our play.
You help him. You help him. You help him. Come on, help him out. What is the trainer going to do? You got to go to the right. Go to the right.
Quite entertaining discussion on what you can do to help a player when he catches one in the family jewels, as some would say. Does seem to be a little gamesmanship here on the Great Falls side. In no hurry to get moving and get going. Players kind of mouthing off. Couple Great Falls players here kind of testing their luck. We do see our first card given for descent. Once an official calls a player over, they're expected to respond. With no response, card was given. Player still a little extra talking, chatting here. All right, after a long delay, so we could likely see some added time. Nice little flick. Cleared out, boomed out by Great Falls. In the end, foul there on Arlington. Great Falls will have a free kick just on their offensive side of midfield. I think we're going to have a lot of this in the second half. Every time a Great Falls player goes down, taking extra time, referee had started running off. He stayed down, referee comes back, magically pops up. Does look like he's hurting a little bit. A lot of gamesmanship here on the Great Falls side. Wasting some time, trying to scoot the ball up. So that goal, folks, just really kind of changed the tone of everything. It's changing the kind of whole mindset of the game. Great Falls looking for a chance. Boy, they'd feel fantastic if they could get a third one in the books here early in the second half. Arlington with possession, getting a little crowded here. Oh, makes a nice play through space. Great little flick. Well defended, and once again, just knocked out. Great Falls resets. They're looking to get about 9 players behind the ball anytime it's in their defensive third. Nice little bit of defending. Crafty little flick there by the offensive player. Knocked out. Nice ball played up by the Arlington defender. Finds his man's feet, makes a great little flick to get it touched over top. Foul on Great Falls. Arlington will have it. A little bit too far to take this on to goal, most likely. Arlington has their players evenly distributed across the top of the 18, not obviously playing this near post. Got 6 Arlington players in the attack, just a few more looking for that second ball off a deflection. Ball played in the box, gets through the first line of folks. Oh, sent in but deflected out by Great Falls. That ball was going to be trouble if that got through without a deflection. We have a Arlington player going down. Many calling loudly for a penalty kick. Referee says absolutely not, nothing there, keep going. We see a second card issued, also for dissent. Player continuing to argue about the no call there on the penalty. The initial view we saw, folks, didn't look like there was a lot to it. Forward certainly had it, took a little bit of contact. Big guy went down hard and fast trying to get the call. Again, you can go back and take a look at the replay. What we saw, didn't see enough in that for a penalty. At this point, a penalty can really do a lot to change the game. So the referee's job for the remainder of this game will be to manage time wasting. Great Falls' squad is milking everything they can, it looks like. Arlington still contesting that no call. Player absolutely still wants it, of course. Nice little challenge, deflected out. Given to Great Falls. Excellent defensive header there. 3 or 4 players rose above everyone else. Arlington knocking it around. Getting a little crowded over on this side. Much of the play has been on this flank for both teams.
Get up, let's keep playing. Let's get up.
All right, no foul given. Arlington looking for a big switch. Great Falls adjusted to it, so they're playing it back. Now possibly it opens. Long ball down the flank, just kind of shanked a little bit, sliced off the outside of his foot. Ball goes out. Throw in one by Arlington and then knocked out. Great Falls. They are not looking for quick restarts. Player took it, faked it, dropped it behind his back. Other player walked up. Ball flicked on and then hit out. by Arlington defender, but we do have offside call. Ref made Arlington go back and do that from the correct spot. They are getting a little bit more agitated here by the minute. Okay, after the foul, ball played back across. Looking for a little touch chip, finds his forward. Nice play off his chest. Deflected, played back down the right flank. And knocked out. Okay, Arlington in possession. Again, Arlington would tell you that they really would like a goal in the next 5 minutes here to get this to 2-1. Going to be a throw-in over there for Great Falls on the team side near the Arlington bench. Nice throw, kind of clears everybody. Great Falls able to flick it forward, create a one-on-one opportunity in the corner. Oh, the Great Falls forward's able to win it. Slides it across, finds his man. Oh, and up and over. Oh, would he love to have that back. We're going to see this whole play here, folks. Fantastic work by the Great Falls side. You see it slotted across. Oh, and just up and over. All right, we are back to live action. Franco for Great Falls, who had picked up the card for dissent a little while ago. Playing it across. Not able to connect with his man. Arlington players reminding one another they still have time. No need to rush or hurry or force. Little ball played through, looking for the diagonal run, doesn't find him. Instead, Great Falls looking for the same thing, still in the attack. Oh, nice little bit of defending. Great Falls forward went flying over the top, but that was all ball. Well played. Possession going back for Arlington. Exploiting that right flank now, finding some space. Space closes in pretty quickly. Ball down in the corner. Oh, just a little bit too far. So folks, we are in the 20th minute of the second half, the 65th minute of the game. A game where Arlington had far more of the opportunities in the first half, were not able to convert. Great Falls had very few, were able to put one in. And then in the second minute of the second half, Great Falls was able to take a pretty benign situation, get a deflection, get a shot, get another deflection, and put it in to go up 2-0. And then since then, our game's got a little chippy, some arguing. Arlington players going down, trying to get a call every chance they can. Great Falls players trying to milk every second off the clock, work every injury. It'll be interesting, especially if this goes to a one-goal game, what type of extra time we might see added by our referee. If it stays at 2 or goes to 3, I don't think we will see as much. but there certainly have been some things that can add it. Great Falls collects it, then gets fouled there right at the top of the box. Very dangerous position. See Great Falls players lobbying with coach to try to get a chance at this free kick. Fantastic position opportunity here. Although many coaches and players will tell you they prefer this one about 5 to 10 yards off the center of the field. They believe it gives an angle, gives some other options to allow players to run on far post. This is probably looking at a shot, although the position of the player indicates that he could also try just a quick little flick to an attacking player. And that's what he tried. Nothing there, deflected. Back to him, hits it into the wall. A second time. Players by Great Falls flicked it across. And we have an offside call. So great contrast here now. Arlington looking to play things quick and quicker as they did in the first half, but even faster. Here will be their throw in, which they will look to get in quickly. Takes a little bit of time trying to find an opportunity. Ref says back up a few yards. They do switch. Ball played across. Arlington in possession. Boy, you don't see an illegal throw called at this level very often. Player's back foot did come up. Arlington's keeper Sandstrom getting more and more vocal and more frustrated by the current events, the time wasting. Great Falls, a few flicks, then banged out by the Arlington defender. Ball did go out on the far side. Great Falls with another throw in coming, gets this one off in a little bit quicker fashion. Great Falls in possession. Player goes down, ref says play on. Arlington keeper bangs it. Played nicely by Great Falls. Won that out of the air, was able to deflect it right to his center midfield. However, they do lose it. Ball kind of banging around. We've seen a much choppier game in the second half, folks. To that point, we have another foul. Had very few fouls in the first half, had no injuries, had no cards. We're already on, I believe, our third booking of the night in the second half. Several injuries have taken some extra time. But even from a play standpoint, neither team able to put together any true solid possession in this second half. Great Falls has created a couple good scoring opportunities, able to convert on one of them. Arlington, who had several good opportunities in the first half, has had one or two, but nothing really crucial here in the second half. Keeper Kirkland not forced to do anything too spectacular yet in the second half. And to our point, ball just banged out a little bit there. Arlington called for it, and the second ball was won. Oh, couple nice little moves there. Third one, Great Falls defender came in, called for push in the back. Arlington with the free kick, just on the offensive side midfield. Nearly the whole team there in the box. Tries to play it, not quite, I think, what he wanted to do. He does fight back to win it. Great Falls has some numbers now. They've got a 2-and-1 if they can exploit it. Can they get it across? They do, but not quite hard enough. Oh, now they have a chance. And excellent defending. Arlington not going to be happy with that. Forward Franco kind of stuck his foot in there after the fact. Ball played across. Possibly good opportunity here. Oh, and it's in the net. Oh, what a fantastic ball played from about 45 yards away. See if we can catch the end of that for you there, folks. I think the end is what we have. Able to slot that in. And folks, just like that, Great Falls goes up 3-0. Still 18 minutes to go. But Arlington, who created some good opportunities in the first half, not able to put any of them away, now finds themselves down 3-0. Folks, I hope you could see and appreciate that ball. And again, you can go back and look at the replay. That was a ball that was here near side in front of us, about 10-15 yards over the midfield stripe, played all the way across, found their man wide open just outside the corner of the box. He was able to take a touch and then slot it high far post for the goal. Just an unbelievable pass, a nice finish, but you don't see that kind of ball played with that accuracy. Took great vision for him to see that he had a player open and then find him. Arlington looking to get in the attack and get one. Nice bit of defending here by Great Falls. Ball deflected out. Can be Great Falls throw. Officials taking a little bit more of an assertive stance here, trying to keep things moving. Great Falls really wasting time on every opportunity. He's getting there and telling them to kind of move along. So it was a foul that was called. It was hard to tell from our angle here. So Great Falls will have a free kick. And from almost the exact spot on the other side of the field where that fantastic assist was just played in, Arlington goes up and wins the header. Coming back. Great Falls happy to just kind of knock that back into the offensive third. Make Arlington play all the way from the back. Again, needing 3 goals just to tie at this point. A tie would benefit Arlington versus Great Falls, but going to take a pretty Herculean effort at this point from this Arlington squad, who is capable of it, has some good pace up front, strong scores, but in a night when they've not been able to really test keeper Kirkland after many opportunities down into that end, asking a lot to then put away 3. Arlington in possession. Oh, kind of slides through. Nice little bit of individual attacking, but in the end, closed in by about 3 Great Falls defender. Not able to give him much time or space to get a good shot off. Really kind of clipped only the top of the ball and it rolled harmlessly. Knocked high out by Great Falls. Again, these Arlington defenders just so strong in the air. Arlington wins the throw, gets it in, looks to slide it up, has a man in the attack, but just offside. We do not have that replay, folks, but feel free to go back and look at it. Arlington arguing strongly. From the initial view, it did look like he did have a step past the defense. Tough to tell from our angle here. Ball knocked around, eventually won by Great Falls. Tried to slot it through into the attack. Arlington wins it, gives it away. Back to Great Falls. Oh, doing a nice job under pressure. Slots it through. Nice little move here. Trying to get it across. Deflected out for a corner.
Ryan.
We have a player hurt back here all the way in the defensive third. AR was able to get the referee's attention. We'll have a sub. Okay. Arlington sending 6 players into the box. Another one trailing. A couple more near midfield. Ball played across. Headed and just out and wide. See Coach Dave cheering on his squad. He's feeling pretty good right now, encouraging his boys. He's pretty excited. Definitely seems to be a player's coach. We've smiled at times at halftime. We've heard him kind of lighten into the boys from the other side of the field. Definitely a fiery, fierce competitor. Loves what he does. Love his guys here with this Great Falls squad. The other group from Los Toros that joins them on some of their teams for some of the other competitions. Attacked on here on the left flank, deflected out. Again, folks, this is the APL, the American Professional League. based largely out of the Arlington, Virginia area, but covering all over Northern Virginia. Teams into DC at times. There is a top division and a second division referred to as the championship. Great Falls staying in possession. Tries to make the turn. Nice little bit of defending. Great Falls putting some fresh legs into this game. Okay, about 9 minutes remaining. If Arlington really wants to contest this thing to the end, make it close, they're going to have to pick one up here soon. Body language from both teams kind of changed after that third goal. Great Falls feeling pretty good about things right about now. Slotted through. Goalie able to collect it. We had mentioned, folks, a little bit of a chill in the air to start tonight. With the sun going down, and this time of year it's gotten colder and colder. So ref went back and called the initial foul that he had given the play on advantage signal to. Back to Arlington. They play it, looking to play it across, gets deflected. Great Falls looking to knock it around and just keep possession and run out as much of the remainder of this clock as they can. Arlington attacking down the right flank. Tackles are definitely getting harder. A little bit more fierce. Arlington getting, can they get back in the thick of it here? A flick across, gets the ball in the box. Well defended. Body turned away from goal, not a lot he can do there. Able to keep it. Ball goes off the Great Falls player, throwing for Arlington. Playing it deep across. Great Falls there waiting for it. Does deflect to Arlington. Looking to get across in. Not able to. Little shake and bake on the far side. Gets it down the flank. Again looking for an opportunity. Slides it in. Well defended. Aggressively offended by Great Falls. Knocked out. But they will take that all night. We're into our 85th minute here, folks. We are expecting a few minutes of extra time added on, but we're not sure what that will be. Deflected, kind of a skim header there for Arlington. Tried to play it down the line, had his man in the ball we wanted, and just kind of got away from him there. See a sub. You see the Great Falls staff there waiting and anxiously and excitedly greeting players as they come off, believing that they really did enough to get them into the playoffs. Again, Arlington's season is not done. Even with a loss, but they are fighting. 3 goals in 4 to 7 minutes would be a lot to ask. But the adage, every great journey starts with one small step. The first goal would be the most important one for Arlington at the moment. Free kick here from about 30 yards out. Probably taking this on goal. Does take it, strikes it hard. Kirkland up for the challenge, was able to collect it fairly easily. Ball had a little bit of steam coming on, did take a nice big bounce, came up about waist high. Kirkland hits that out here, finds his midfielder wide open, nice little cut inside. Possession, the friend of Great Falls at this point for sure. Arlington going to attack, getting numbers. Getting into the box, just about. Looking to cut it back. Hits it in. Was really trying to play his attacking forward. He was not able to get onto it. Ball bent in. I believe it did take a deflection. Lost a lot of its steam. Great Falls back in the attack. Finds her man inside the box. Makes a move, makes a cut. Excellent team defending there by Arlington. Slots it back across. Nobody home. Arlington able to get that out. Trying to get into the attack as soon as possible. Plays it deep to the far corner down the right flank. Player 8 is able to collect it in time. Double teamed there by Great Falls. Deflected out for an Arlington throw. Folks, we have entered the 90th minute of the match. Hard challenge there, player's gone down. Ref says play on. Great Falls in the attack. Deflected back. All right. Arlington into one of their final attacks of the evening. Plays it down. Arlington looking to exploit this left flank, cuts it in. Slots it through, finds a player, finds another one and a cross. And the final one just gone a little wide there, folks. Four. Thank the officiating crew alerting us that they have added 4 minutes. So 4 minutes of extra time added on. We've just gone into the 92nd minute. So we have about 3 minutes remaining, minimum 3 minutes. Offside flag does go up here. Great Falls collects that neatly in the middle. Player down the flank is able to exploit him. Gets it, gets going into the box, makes a little cut. Has another player in the box. Deflected out. Hard challenge from behind. Great Falls players go down. Official says nothing. Definitely see this game getting a little chippy. Players going down. They're cold, they're tired. Great Falls is ready to walk away the victors. Arlington's pretty frustrated with the way things have gone tonight. Definitely potential for a hard, dangerous challenge before this one's over. Ball played in. Tried an aggressive outside of the foot pass. Intercepted, then knocked out by Arlington. Great Falls wins it back at possession through the midfield. Looking to knock it around here a little bit. Right out, final minute or so of our time. Shot on goal, didn't amount to much. Sandstrom pretty easily collects, gets it off quickly. Handball called on the Great Falls midfielder. Deflected off his leg up into his arm. With the arm away from the body. So it was called. Arlington looking for that first and probably last goal, but I think they'd feel a lot better about things moving forward if they could collect one tonight. Arlington one quick there, almost caught Great Falls off guard. Plays it across, hits it just wide. No deflection, goal kick. And folks, that's our night. In a game that we knew would be close and hotly contested, things really seemed to fall Great Falls' way. Arlington still arguing some previous calls. And folks, on what's gotten to be a chilly night here at Nike Park in Great Falls, Western Virginia. Before we sign off, we're going to show you that. There's going to be a final card. Players mouthing off. Final card is given. And folks, to conclude our night, we have a Great Falls victory 3 to Arlington's defeat at 0. Great Falls will earn their spot in the playoffs. Arlington will have to wait and see what they do in their final game and what happens in other games. And this is Matthew Thomas saying thank you for joining us. If you're around the rest of the night, sign in here at 8:30 for our game over at Annandale High School for what should be an excellent playoff game in the UPSL's top division, the Premier League, between Groveton United and Alexandria United. Neither team making the playoffs last year, both excited to be in it this year. Should be fun. Folks, thank you. Have a fantastic night and stay warm.